He grew up used to such cruel, cruel punishment. The only friends the boy had were books. The more I learn, the more I realize how little I know. The theory of relativity, for example. Then one day...
Oh, excuse me, is the seat taken?
No.
Say, haven't I seen you around here before? You're the kid whose nose is always buried in a textbook. It is not. My name's Steven Westcott. But you can call me Skippy. Skip.
Hi, Skip.
Way do you live? I never walked. I always walk home before.
You don't have to, Skip.
I want to. Einsberg. This is the beginning of a beautiful, it's a beautiful friendship.
And they became friends.
See you tomorrow, Eiselberg.
Thanks for helping me with my science project, Skip.
I used to worry that he didn't have any friends until the nice Westcott boy came along. He seems like such a fine donuts. I make donuts.
The boys spent hours together discussing all of life's important problems and whatnots. Skip's parents were divorced, so he lived with his mom. While she was at work, the boys were on their own. This game reminds me of our solar system. The cue ball represents something, and the other things are something different, and then the other...
Hey, don't you got to stop? Don't you ever stop thinking I've got something to show you. That's guaranteed. It's science. Bet you've never seen. You probably have your smart pictures like those in Stuffy textbook.
Oh, my! The young boy was shocked by what he saw in that magazine. Shocked, I say.
Come on, Einstein. Let's conduct a little experiment of our own. Let's see if we can touch each other like the people in that magazine. Skip!
No! Don't! I'm leaving! I've got to go! No! But the young boy was too frightened to leave. Days later, his aunt and uncle noticed he was no longer spending any time with Skip, and they questioned him about it. After much meddling hesitation, he somehow found the courage to tell them what happened. Just like you, he did the right thing when something you can't handle by yourself happens. You gotta tattle. I know, Dave, that's young boy was me. Do you think you can tell your parents what happened to you?
Well, I think so. They left the address of the party they're at by the phone, in case of emergency.
Disqualifies!
And so.
Hang on tight, Larry, and away we go!
Wowee!
Minutes later, across town. Go. New York cartoon. Oh, I do declare, what is going on? He's got a Tony, and we're on the 18th floor.
Open up! It's me, your friendly neighborhood gate crasher.
After lowering the web slinging and Tony in. What's the meaning of this? I demand an explanation. Tony, you alright?
I'm okay. Mom, Dad, thanks to Spidey.
Later, in the privacy of another room.
Tony has something very important, and he's gonna tell you about it.
Go ahead, son. You don't need to be afraid out here. It isn't enough for him, but once again, Tony tells about how his babysitter touched him. Well, I'm so proud of you, Tony. I knew it wasn't easy for you to talk about all of this. Thanks for telling us, Tony. How can we ever thank you, Spiderman?
Believe it or not, you already have.
Bye, Spidey, and thanks.
As Spidey races home, the dark stopped the room.
I've never admitted it to myself before, but for years I've been haunted. Nay, ashamed of that part of my life. Like Tony. Hey, I got his name right. I thought I did something wrong. That I was responsible. It wasn't until tonight, and... Crap. Tony! Tony's similar experience that I finally truly realized that what happened back then wasn't my fault. It really wasn't my fault. It just wasn't my fault. And I owe it all to Tony!
The end! Finally, okay.